Hello and welcome to Let's Play Serbia Part 21. Actually, for some reason, we are involved into a Great War. Well, there's a lot of things happening in a short time. Okay, so France attacked Germany, which was allied to UK, and then the Great War started. Well, for some reason, Germany is extremely weak in this game. Oh, actually, they have no army. I mean, what is the reason? Oh, they are anti-military. Ah, that explains it. Okay, let's not lose any more men. Get back. Apparently, Austria didn't give us military access, which is quite unfortunate. But nevertheless, we're going to continue occupying Germany. Okay, finish up with the industrial tax, getting the last one. And meanwhile, let's occupy Ottoman Empire. See if we can get the last territories that have our accepted culture. Some Greeks here. I believe there were some Albanians and some Serbians here. Yeah, there are some Serbians here. What about these Bulgarians? Perhaps I was wrong. Anyway, someone of the viewers asked me if we can remove kebabs. I thought this was quite unlikely because we wouldn't have time, but apparently it's actually not that impossible. Really? Fascists? Okay. Sound travels? Okay, that will work. A lot of pop-ups here. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing the best job industrializing country. I don't know. This probably perhaps because I'm using state capitalism instead of laissez-faire, which should be better, but I don't like using it, and I mostly play countries that don't do well with laissez-faire. If you play, for example, France or Germany, then you definitely should go for it. It's much better. I don't know if overall they should be the same, but it's easier to manage, and your factories will make more money. Of course, not from the first days. Generally, you would like to set up a proper industry and only then switch to laissez-faire. Let's increase the speed a bit. How's France doing? France should be okay. If I remember correctly, UK had terrible military attack. Let's see, France has 28, what about UK? 24, yeah, they are awful. Oh, Ireland is pushing into UK, building some warships. And to our other allies, Persia. Warships? No, that's Zanzibar, wait. Okay, there we go. Now, what do I want from Ottomans? I definitely want... Let me check. Get rid of pop-ups. Perhaps this one is not bad. Grain coal. Quite decent population. And some opium though. What about this one? It's a close call. This also has some coal. Let's go with that. Aydin. Okay. Add the war goal. Core state. Okay, there we go. It's a great war, so it costs less when it comes to infamy. Okay, no. First get get them and then go here. And you guys can go there. What about Germany? We are close to Berlin. Let's move there. And then Russia will occupy that, so we can move here. Oh, the Sicilies have armies here. Okay. And slowly push the UK. How's the war going overall? It's going great. We're losing everywhere. Well, they're occupying quite a lot of territories in France, though. Have some army there. But then Ireland is doing a great job. Wait, I need to send some help to Ireland, maybe? Deal with rebellion. Okay, get there and then move here. Ah, Košice, nice. That's Slovakia. Okay. Go there. Okay, get these guys into ships and then move to Ireland. Got some brigades in Europe, in Yugoslavia that I'm not using, but it doesn't really matter. Let's move. Where did they go? Oh, they're going there, okay. Sure, I can have it. Who's Bohemia in war with? Austria? Ah, nice. What are they fighting for? We already have maximum relations with Bohemia, but that's okay. Form an alliance. Others fear leader, and perhaps it's because we are attacking Germany, so they don't really like us. Germany is in a disastrous shape. I think I'm gonna make future parts of Let's Play series shorter. Instead of having almost 2 hours episodes and then split into half, I think I'm gonna go with half an hour. Just need some time to get used to it. Or perhaps record it and then split it. But then that is kinda annoying. I don't know. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's okay. They don't really have any artillery here. Only 2 regiments. I think I can attack, even though they have much better attack. I think Germany has 30. But we rolled 9 and their army composition sucks. What's Scandinavia doing? Ally them? Nope. Let's get there. Oh, look at that. We're losing 3,000. I'll wait until the roll changes and then we'll be fine. Still have a huge military attack advantage. But nevertheless, we are fine. Okay, so Russia and Persia should be able to occupy everything there. Move troops into Ireland. Oh, actually Ireland is... They seem to be okay. They dealt with rebellion, so that's okay. Perhaps land my troops here so we occupy almost fully, and then we can get a separate peace with them. Also, can I get Sumatra from UK? I think that would be great. Add Place of the Sun, Sumatra. There it is. Okay. We can't add any more war goals because our income is quite high. And we can't release anything during the war. So I'll have to Well, I'm actually quite okay with getting only Sumatra and States from Ottoman Empire. Wait, I'm gonna leave one regiment here. What regiment? One stack. I'm gonna get a separate piece with Ottoman. You guys are asking for too much. They would not accept that. Okay, which one is the worst? Mosul, Basra, and Djibouti 1 or whatever? I think Basra is the most useless one. Maybe. Yeah, Basra is pretty useless. Let's see, maybe if we fully occupy Ottomans, then we can get everything. Because they tend to... Oh, never mind, that was... I don't want to bother with that. Let's... okay, so without this... Oh! France acquired Tripoli. Fuck that. This is 101... minus Mosul. Really? They wouldn't accept it? Interesting. No, we're not piecing out yet. Okay. Get back to Europe. A lot of rebellions in Germany. In the last multiplayer game on Wiki community, our community, I played Germany and yeah, that was quite a disaster. So, I basically won the first wars against France, Russia, basically everyone around me. I had an alliance with Austria, and we quite smashed France with everything. And then there was a huge coalition against Germany, Austria and their allies. The coalition consisting of France, Russia, UK, Italy, Canada, USA, Japan, basically everyone outside of Europe, against Spain, Germany, Austria, and I don't know if we had someone else on our side, maybe Belgium and Netherlands, and that's all. We won the war against UK and, no, actually, we won the war against France and Russia, but we lost the war against UK, USA, Canada, and Japan. Mostly because of war exhaustion, we couldn't deal with it. Oh god. Heart of Darkness. I think gaining 5 infamy and losing 5 prestige is better than this one, but can't afford to go over infamy. Ah, okay. That's quite annoying. They would not accept. Okay, so let's get rid of these walls. And really, they wouldn't accept this. We have 90 war score. That's quite surprising. They should accept. I mean, their territory is almost fully occupied. Well, I guess I'll have to move to Cyprus and occupy it also. Ah, there we go, a new year. Okay, let's move here. Get there. I like how Ireland is occupying UK fully. And now Russia has some troops there. What is Russian military attack? 25. So they're actually doing well, considering they dropped from the great power, and I think, yeah, the Russian flag is different, so they switched to dictatorship. Oh, interesting. I was expecting them to go communist, but no, that didn't happen. Okay, let's increase the speed a bit. Now I have a friend that just started playing Wiki. So he asked me what would be the best country to start with. You know, to learn the game and well, learn how things work here. I was thinking for quite some time and couldn't decide. Apparently, obviously, if you go and play with stronger countries such as Germany, France, UK, that's not going to be that interesting, especially in the single player. And once you switch back to some minor countries, you'll have a hard time adapting the gameplay. So you would be missing a lot of things. But then again, if you play a weaker country, you would also be missing a lot of things. For example, I started playing with Serbia, and yeah, it was quite a difficult run. Okay, let's peace out with Ottomans. Finally. Minus that, minus that, minus that. Ah, there we go. They would accept 101. Let's propose that. Thank you very much. Let's get back to Ireland. Expand naval base. Get some forts. Why not? Peace offer from Germany. Yeah, I guess we would accept that, right? And then only UK is left in the war. Are there any war goals set on Portugal? Yes, they are actually. Really, they would not accept it? That's interesting. But they're fully occupied. 57 war score. Okay. Yeah. Who's acquiring lowlands? Ireland? Let's see if Ireland is going to add something else. Oh, Scotland released, okay. Let's see. War score 100. They would not accept that. No, that's bullshit. Acquire zombies, yeah, that's also bullshit. Let's go with that. Oh, look at that. Ireland is strong. Yeah, anyway, I was talking about best country to start playing with. And I think after quite a while, it's probably my favorite country in the game. And that is Two Sicilies, actually. See, Two Sicilies are actually a very strong country. Even if you don't form Italy, you can still have a quite decent run there. Let me just reopen factories in Idian and sub them. Meanwhile, let me check factories in Sinai. They're doing quite okay. Nothing special. I'm gonna expand everything. I'll soon have enough workers, I guess. Let's go with craftsmen instead of clerks there. Because we first need craftsmen. So yeah, Two Sicilies are extremely strong country. And I really like to play with them. I prefer Two Sicilies over Sardinia for many things. First of all, their economy is better, they have more population, they have better tech school, they start with traditional academia instead of military industrial complex, which Sardinia starts with. The only downside is, especially in the multiplayer game, you have to be extremely cautious with rebellions. And we actually are 4th in the industrial power, which means I think UK dropped to 5th. Or no, Your... Oh, Germany dropped. By a lot. Probably because most of their territories were occupied, so that's the reason. Anyway, I was talking about two Sicilies and Italy forming. So in the multiplayer game, if if there is more than one player that is playing Italian countries, usually, if that is the case, you will have two Sicilies and Sardinia players. And there is a rebellion anywhere in Italy. If rebels win, Sardinia gets to form Italy, because historically they formed it. And that is quite annoying. And there is not much you can do about it. I don't know, I think it's not completely random. Maybe there is some kind of rebels that actually form Italy for two Sicilies instead of Sardinia. But I'm not sure about that. I don't think it's completely random. In any case, yeah, Sardinia has a huge advantage when it comes to forming Italy compared to two Sicilies. With two Sicilies you have to do it slowly. You have to sphere everything, become a great power, sphere everything, and then lead them on Italy. Or simply conquer everything, and that way you can get it. But yeah, also in the multiplayer, due to better economy and better strategical position, the Sicilies are better to play. I mean, to start with, because check this. For example, France will most likely go for Tunis in multiplayer, in single player also, but you have a better shot at taking it because you're closer to it and you only need to transport troops from here to Tunis. Although France does start with Algiers here, I think. But still, I think you can grab it before them. And it's an important position and also has a pretty decent population. Also, two Sicilies are completely okay with fighting great wars in the early game also, because they actually have a very high population, I think. You start approximately with 2.5, 3 millions maybe. And you can have a lot of soldiers because those are all accepted cultures. So yeah, if you're new to the game, check two Sicilies. Very interesting country to play with. And if you get the decision to form Italy, for example, if rebels rise in Lucca, don't do it. For the fun purposes, really. Try to play only two Sicilies game. I might do that actually. Do a let's play series for two Sicilies. We'll see. Now, what do I want here? That's not really important. I got told the important text. Continue with this. Oh, this one is actually bad. Factory cost plus 10%. Why would anyone go for that? I don't know. Let's get one more administration efficiency bonus. Okay. Get rid of that. Paying a lot of money on factories, subsidizing factories, not the best choice. Okay, do I have soldiers there? No. Put them back. Reform. What do people want? Okay, wealth vaulting. What? Really? 0% of our population wants this reform, but what? This is weird. Okay, so let's go with wage then. Reduce our militants. I don't know, I can try to go with liberals. The good thing is about our liberals, I believe they are pro-military or jingoism. Yeah, they actually are pro-military, which is good. Free trade, fair. Factory output plus 5%, which is nice. Do I dare switch to... Oh, actually I can't. People's Party, really? Population, okay, well, anyway, let's check. Voting population. Did I select everything? Yeah, I did. Socialists and liberals are quite close, 22 and 21%. And then conservatives plus National Front plus monarchists, and none of them can form government. Socialists and communists have 30%. This will be a very interesting thing. What is our current government? It's conservatives, but who are they in coalition with? How do I check it? I should be able to see it. Not moments, decisions, no, it's definitely not there. Liquid prohibition. It doesn't give you anything good, so don't do it. National Bank acting. Now, there is a huge discussion about this one. Loan interest minus 2%, tax efficiency minus 2%. From all points of view, it's definitely not worth enacting this one. And actually we have a very nice mod that we're using for multiplayer. At least in the London Nation ISIN community. Some things are different. For example, you don't need jingoism to add more war goals. What else? Artillery and military goods are more expensive. Oh yes, there is one thing that I really like is that there is a minor conquest casus belli. So if you want to annex a country that has less than 400,000 population, instead of needing 22 infamy to annex it, you only need 11, which is great, or 10. That's really matter. But I really like that. We can get quite some men there. Asia, they want to go with. I'm just gonna create all of the armies. It's not like I really need them, but otherwise we'll have a lot of unemployed men. And then I can reduce our military spending to half. I don't think we are going to fight any close wars in the future. Close meaning in close military power, because we're definitely number one in that regard. Let's try to boost some liberals, see if that works. Go for some more armors and then go for artillery. Yeah, a lot of soldiers in Sinai. I guess that's because it's now a state. Get some armors, airplanes. Artillery, of course. And then Europe is actually quite okay with that. Limited citizenship, so I'll go with it. Nope, not enacting that one. Oh, army. Perhaps it's time to get us. Wait, did I skip aeronautics? No, I didn't. Important one? I'll go with it. Oh, we are third in industrial power. So we might actually end up... I don't think we can reach USA. Where is it fair? Let's see the others. Yeah, they're 3,000 industrial score. I don't think we can. We can maybe jump over France, but to the second position, but again, above USA, really unlikely. I mean, we could take some of the territories and then increase our industrial score. Take Pennsylvania, see if that helps. Really, Democracy Socialist Party. Anti-military. Oh, we also are socialists. I guess we can live with that. But that, I don't think our socialists are anti-military. Yeah, they are. Oh. Our military power dropped. Okay. What about New York? No, I definitely not going to invade USA. Really can't bother with that. Capitalists in northern Serbia. Well, the problem is we don't really have that many capitalists. So once we turn into laissez-faire, I don't know if that is going to be successful. Let's encourage crafts in there. Expand some factories. Why not? Glass factory is doing okay. Don't really need to increase it. These factories can work better. Montenegro, East Macedonia. Yeah, that can work better. I'm really, honestly, disappointed by Captain Steymark. I was expecting it to work much better. This is just terrible. Okay, get some more factories here. Croatia is doing quite well. And then we should get one factory now. Slovakia. I think Slovakia should be doing better. Check on industrial power. Transdanubia first by far, and then our next is actually southern Serbia. Ahead of northern Serbia, which is quite surprising. Awful terrible. Yeah, Transdanubia doing great in industrial power. Let me check, what do we have there?